Hey guys, and welcome back to Latasha Hewitt Homes. Today we are back in the kitchen, and I thought it would be a great idea to go ahead and refresh the pantry. Now, one of the things I've been doing to kind of keep it organized is pretty much making it low inventory. So not keeping a lot of stuff, like extra stuff in there, just really what we're using and replenishing it. However, the bottom of the pantry has gotten a little chaotic, and I think we need to rearrange a few things. Also, I bought some new containers that I want to put some of the cereal in. I want to see how that works out. So if interested in seeing a little pantry refresh, stay tuned. All right, guys, so here is a quick little before of what we're dealing with. Not too bad up here, but when we get down here, that's where the chaos ensues, and that's really where we want to concentrate on some of our efforts. We even have our water here that we need to put in here as well. So we're just going to tackle that real quick. We have some cereal that I'm going to transfer to some canisters, and then just organize the rest of what we have here. All right, let's get to it. Oh, guys, there was something else I wanted to show you. It has nothing to do with the kitchen, but I was so happy that I found this, and I was so mad that I didn't think to look for it sooner. But in our den, we have the fireplace here, and if you have a fireplace, you know that there's a draft, obviously, that comes from the outside, and it makes it like really cool in here. So a lot of the times when you're in the den, it's so cold that you want to turn on the fireplace. But that can burn a lot of gas and a lot of electricity in our case. And so I was like, how can I save a little bit on the electricity bill? And I found this cover. It's magnetic. I just measured kind of the inside from that point to that point, and the same thing all the way down. And found it right on Amazon. And so far, I mean, there's still a little bit of a draft, but nowhere near what it used to be. So if anybody's looking for something like that in the cold climate, check it out. I'll put a link to the one I got on Amazon, but you can find the one that works best for you. All right, back to the pantry. All right, guys, I thought we would start with the cereal. This is at the top and kind of work our way down in the pantry. So I went over to good old Dollar Tree and found these cereal canisters. So I'm thinking I'm just going to transfer the cereal in here. Easy pour. $1.25, guys. I mean, I see a lot of these in like Ross and Marshalls, and a lot of times even at those places it's like $8.99 and upwards. But this is $1.25, and I was able to get 3 of them. So we'll see how it works out. And this holds 16 cups, 128 ounces, or 3.8 liters. So I think it'll be sufficient. I definitely wanted to I have oatmeal in my cabinet. That's more like quick oats if you just want to cook something on the stove. But typically we use the old-fashioned oats for a lot of what we do. So I thought it would be good to keep this with the other cereal. So we're gonna transfer this one. This has already been washed in the dishwasher, so we're good to go. Just got it out this morning. So we're transferring our overnight oats. Perfect. Not overnight oats. I use this to make overnight oats, but this is our old-fashioned oats. So that was a nice little transfer. Fit perfectly there. Put that on here. I mean, it does cause a little uniformity for the pantry space, which I do like that look, let's be honest. So that's the first one. Now, the reason I really thought about doing this was because I have recently been going back to Costco. I had stopped doing it for a little while. And I got this. I love Special K with berries. So I got this 2-in-1 box. And I was like, I don't want to keep this big box. This is kind of weird. So I was like, okay, it's time to transition. If I'm going to continue to buy cereal in bulk, I need to have a container that I can transfer it to. So we got this. It's time for me to get some more. Also, it's good visually. These things are like good visually to see where the cereal is at all times. So I was like, okay, that's good. And this is so much sleeker. Like, look at this compared to this big old thing, right? So, and the good thing about, of course, it being translucent is that you can definitely tell which cereal is which. Let's do that. Okay. There we go. Oh. Okay. Mixing up something here. Make it work. Make it work. Okay. All right. And next, we have my husband's favorite. This is my husband eats cereal like a dessert or a snack. Like, he never eats it in the morning, but his favorite is Frosted Flakes. So, you know, it's always hit and miss when he's going to eat this. So we like to just at least have it on hand for when he has a little Frosted Flakes craving. And there we go. There's not a lot of my daughter Kaden. She doesn't really eat cereal that much, so we don't have a lot of variety of cereal. So this is perfect for kind of a small inventory of cereal. Very easy to see what's what. Obviously, my Special K with berries has berries in it, so I think this is going to be a great new system for our pantry. We're really excited about it. So let's get started with the rest. All right, guys, so we're just going to start just moving everything out, organizing it, and then putting it back in. It always works best for me. So just going to move it to the counter here. Some of this stuff back here, like, oh, I forgot I had this for the good old hot chocolate. This is the peppermint candy cane to go in your hot chocolate. This is some grapeseed oil, which I think needs to be thrown out. The other stuff back there, we're not going to be worried about. We don't really use it. It's kind of a just in case. The baskets we're going to move over here. And let's just take everything out, and then we'll come back and put it all together. Okay, guys, we have everything out of the pantry. I wiped down the bottom. I realized, you know, even though, you know, we mop the floor, we have the cleaning lady who comes once a month, because there's always stuff in the pantry, you never really get to mop that. So it was nice to be able to wipe that up. The shelves, however, look pretty clean, and I think that's because I'm using the baskets. And, you know, when I did this pantry organization maybe a year ago, and I'll link that video in the description, creating the bins was with the idea of things not kind of falling in between and falling on the floor. So that's really been effective because there was not very much at the bottom. So we're happy. So these are our sections. These are the bags, lunch totes and things that we're going to organize. A lot of these plastic bags I need to just take to recycling. We're not allowed to put them in our general recycling. They don't like those type plastic bags, but I know some grocery stores take them. And then we have some bins over here and this stuff over here that we're about to organize and put back. So there's no time like the present. Let's get to it.
Music.
I'm doing or recognizing with this whole process is that so much has changed with how we eat, who's eating, and what's in the pantry. So even the first systems that I created with these baskets, a lot has changed. So now it's time to change our methodology and maybe what may be included in the baskets. So my fave. So this is like my favorite snack. I love that it's low calorie. I love that it gives you a little sweet and a little salty when you're in the mood for one or both. And fairly healthy choice. Anyway, it's not commercial. But so the funny thing about this is I got this in my regular grocery pickup, and then when I went to Costco, I was like, oh, what am I doing? There's an even bigger bag that is even not that much more. So happy about this. And this is probably the largest thing that I have in the pantry. And I was thinking, maybe I should have gotten some more cereal containers to put like the popcorn in, so I don't have to have the bag. But anyway, so yeah, there's also going to be like some type of snack like that. We also keep the bread, and this is bread we're going to eat frequently. We of course recognize, we don't want bread spoiling. So we try to keep an eye on how long it's been in there, freeze it if it's been for a little while so it doesn't go bad. But yeah, we'll continue with our bread basket. That's an easy one we have here. And I was saying that we don't really do a lot of like the snacky snack stuff that we used to, like we used to have fruit snacks and stuff like that. My one daughter, she's at boarding school, and my other daughter, she's here, and she has turned into what they call an almond daughter. So she's eating cleaner. She doesn't really do snacks and sweet treats and things like that. So, but however, this is what she has me doing. Getting stuff like the Alani for her workouts and stuff, even though I didn't realize this had so much caffeine in it. It's like an energy drink for like working out. Yeah. So I told her after this, we're not getting this anymore. But, so yeah, these are the types of things that are now in my pantry. Things like stuff for workouts. Protein is king in her life right now. So she has me buying stuff like this Fairlife nutrition drink, which, I have to say, if you're going to drink some type of protein shake, these are pretty good. Like, I had to give her a little credit. And at Costco, slightly affordable, but still in there. So these are the types of things that are in my pantry these days. This is where I'm going with this conversation. So the way I'm organizing it is a little different because the items in there are a little different. So that's why I knew it's time for another pantry reset. So we're going to get rid of like all of these boxes. Also, aside from like buying really sweet cookies and stuff like that, she's pretty much gotten me into using more like a graham cracker to add to like Greek yogurt or things like that, to add a little sweetness that's not super sweet like you would get from regular cookies, just give you that little taste. And because after reintroducing this family, I kind of just like them as a little snack sometimes. I had to like buy several of them because it's like, Mom, you're eating all the graham crackers. What am I going to have for my yogurt? So I have stocked up on the graham crackers as kind of our sweet treat. And I have 3 boxes of those, so they nestle pretty good in here. Once again, this is something my daughter was trying because she heard it was really good. Good source of fiber and good source of protein. So we're trying to utilize this. This one wasn't really a favorite. So I try to kind of keep her snacks together. This is my favorite granola from Aldi. I just love it. It has the protein. I feel like I can't even eat granola without protein in it now because I just like the flavor. So definitely keep some. I need to get some more of this actually, but I'll keep this in my little bin here with the granola. I'm sorry, with the graham crackers. Also, this is more of like my husband's snack bin. He's not a big snacker, but every once in a while, he wants a little spiced bun, a Jamaican spice bun, some banana chips, and some water crackers. If you know, you know. So we try to keep this together so when he's having a hankering for some of those things, they're easily accessible in that bin. So that's good to go. Although I'm thinking, guys, this is a little taller because I'm really trying to find something where I can put these protein drinks in. So we have a shallower basket right here. Take my little apples out of there. Oh, and these are, like, we have really been introduced to these dots. I've seen those everywhere. I didn't know what the hype was. And a gentleman at our church introduced us to these. And he brings them, you know, and hands out like snacks at church. And so we got a couple of bags just yesterday. So that's like another little snack. You want a little something. It's more so the pretzel. So I think what I'm going to do is use the shallow basket for my husband's snacks, since they're not quite as tall. And use this basket to transfer the protein drinks into it. So my daughter likes to drink these like after a workout or as a protein boost throughout the day if we're trying to meet her certain protein intake. Although I told her it's time to kind of transition to just finding ways to eat protein in your foods. But I get it. So I'm just trying to support for now. All right, so I'll go ahead and transfer these. Obviously, all of them may or may not fit. But we do put a few in the refrigerator to keep them cold for easy grab. But I think this is going to work. And I do find that just pretty much taking things out of the packaging before you put it in the pantry makes the space look a little neater and a little less cluttered. So that's what we're trying to do here. And then once again, these are kind of our chips and snacks type thing. So we're going to add this in there, the popcorn into this. There's some raisins here. I'm thinking I might actually put the raisins with the baking goods because we tend to, if we make anything with the raisins, like oatmeal raisin cookies or something like that. So I'm not going to even put that back in here. This Catalina Crunch we're going to put with the graham crackers. This is one of my guilty pleasures. I buy it sparingly, but every once in a while I'll grab a bag as a treat. So I'm going to put this with our other snacks. And then we still have one bin here. There's oatmeal in here. I forgot about it. A couple of closures for snack bags, so I'll keep them in the bin with that. Just getting rid of the little crumbs. I mean, very minimal. You don't need to necessarily wash that. So we still have this bin that we can put some of these drinks in. And the rest of these. So okay, so everything on the counter now has a place. So we can start putting it back into that area and then work on the next few rows. Now that we have dealt with all of the food items, another thing we keep in the pantry are our paper plates. So I just stocked up on 200 count. Just get these from Walmart. So I like to just put them. These are cups. We don't really use these unless we have company, but we kind of keep them in the pantry. And so we are going to go ahead and I'm going to just put all of them, because if not, they'd be stored in the pantry anyway. So I'm going to move this back in here. And then we do have another tray. I told you that I still have this water on the floor. So we are going to use that to put the water in. I tried to get the family to just use the water dispenser, but that was such a hassle, and I think this is more for, we still use it like to fill water bottles and things like that, but sometimes when you just need a water on the go, the water bottles were just something that I could not eliminate. So, and I have to say, I do grab them too, especially when I'm running out for work. So, just continue to make sure it's stocked within the home. My thing is, I'd rather make water easy to drink and less to think about than to have it be something that you eliminate due to lack of convenience. So it's a give and take, you know. It's a lot of plastic, but we do recycle. But one day I would still like to work towards the ideal of just using, you know, reusable water bottles permanently, as opposed to these plastic bottles. But this is where we are for now. So we're gonna make it work. I think last time, guys, I used this basket for more water and just put this straight on the shelf here. I think that's what I did. So let's go ahead and make that adjustment right now. Just take these out here. Put it in here. Put the cups behind them. There we go. Now we have room for the rest of the water. And after this, guys, all we have left is to organize like the lunch bags and put together plastic bags for recycling. And we're done with this quick pantry reset. I mean, there are a few items I still need to get today. Some protein pancake mix that I know will go up there. That's why that space is there. But for the most part, guys, this is all we keep in here. Like I said, low inventory really makes it easier to keep things organized. So, and I'm all about not wasting, eating what you have before you buy anything else. So this method really helps us see, well, what do we have? Look forward. Okay, are we running out of that? Okay, now we can replenish it. So I'm liking how it's looking so far. Just gotta get down here. All right, let's go. All right, guys, so we're over here in Bag Central because that seems to be what's happening. So these are like quick tote bags and other things that we've picked up, whether it's from the job or other entities. So what I typically like to do with this, because it is convenient to have like bags you can grab and go, is to kind of fold them all into one bag and then pull them out as needed. So that's what we're gonna do. It looks like they have since been, you know, some of these are good like lunch bags, freezer bags type thing. So don't need a whole lot of them. Popcorn coming out of places. Some of them we will just discard if they're not in good condition. Like these Bath and Body Works, I always feel like they're like great little bags to grab. But I think I want to recycle these because they've been in here for a little while and we have not used them. Same thing with this Dollar Tree paper bag. So this is going to be recycled. Okay. This is going to be recycled. This plastic can be recycled. It's a little heavier plastic. I don't know why our recycling company doesn't want to take like the grocery bags. Does anybody know like why these bags are not ideal for like waste management and recycling? Somebody let me know. I'm just curious why they'll take everything but these. But anyway, and this is kind of the inventory of the plastic bags that I like to keep, like just for my own use. It's meant to kind of stick to the inside or something, but I really just have it sitting there at the bottom. So everything else is gonna go in this bag, and last time I just kept it in the car until I went to a grocery store that took them as recycling. So we'll probably do the same thing. So we're getting to a good point where we have all of our tote bags in one bag for easy grab. And typically with all our various lunch bags, I use this, which is really like a picnic basket, to just house the extra ones of those. Some of these bags, yeah, that one's gonna go. That one's gonna go. Perfect. I'm the type of person that like actually gets excited when you get to throw things out because they're not in good condition anymore. Like, yes, less to manage, less inventory. Okay, so put our lunch boxes in here. And looking pretty good, guys. We're almost where we need to be. So let's add this back. Keep this train moving. We're all done with our quick and easy pantry reset. We're able to put our cereals in the containers. We're able to organize our current inventory in a neat fashion, easy access, and we're able to clear up this really messy space down here. So I would say this was a successful project. I like to see things clean and organized. And for those who want to be organized, but you're like, I can't afford all those expensive organization items, I just don't have the money for it. Listen, this was done on a budget and it works just fine. Granted, I do love those really aesthetically pleasing pantries when I see them, but sometimes it's just not your reality, and that's okay. All of these items you see here, I got from the Dollar Tree, and they work just fine. Maybe one day I'll upgrade to having all of them in the same color, same style. But right now, this works for what we need. So don't let money limit what you can do to stay organized in your home. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Take care. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Thanks for watching.